I wanted to do a fun video over predicting the World Cup or trying to give it a shot because it's not going to be close whatsoever. But as I've said multiple times, it's my first year getting into soccer, football, and this is my first World Cup I've ever really paid attention to. So this isn't going to be close at all. I don't know a lot about a lot of these teams. I just wanted to sit here and try to do this for fun and just see how close I could get. And starting here with Group A, I went Mexico 1. I have notes down here on a piece of paper, a little bit of research I did, and kind of like an already pre-planned order I had. I kind of went through like a mock kind of trying to do this, but I want Mexico 1 because their group's going to be on their turf. They're playing in Mexico City or wherever they play in Mexico. But their home fans are going to be great out there, and their stadium's on high altitude, which is a big thing. I know in the NBA, like when you play Denver, it's such high altitude, and a lot of away teams can't really get used to that. How it affects your stamina, and Mexico's already prepared for that. They train in that, so I think a lot of these teams might struggle trying to play there. And two, I went South Korea again. I mean, I don't know too much about them, but I know the consensus around them is that they're gonna come second. Then I went Czechia and South Africa. Those can be flip flop for me. I think it's just easy 1-2 that they're gonna qualify, and I think that three spot can be up for grabs between Czechia and South Africa. Um, and then Group B, one of the weirder groups in my opinion, I went Switzerland 1, just because they have that European pedigree, and a lot of the players have the pedigree playing in some of the top five leagues that some of these other teams lack. They went 4-2 in their UEFA qualifications. I mean, that's very good for them compared to these other teams. I don't went Canada second. I don't feel great. I mean, I don't really. These other three teams are kind of weaker in my opinion. If we're playing on their turf, they're home, they're hosting. I know in their last in 2022 World Cup they didn't win a single game, so I mean I don't have high hopes for them really. I could see them being lower than this, but I give them the benefit of the doubt. I think they are growing and becoming a better country when it comes to football and their hosting. I have to give them the benefit of the doubt there, but 3 I went Bosnia, then 4 I went Qatar. Again, two teams I just don't know too much about, so that's kind of a toss up for me. With a lot of these groups, you're gonna see like the team I have last are just kind of the lower end teams that I don't know too much about. But hopefully, by the time this comes around next year, I know a lot more about these countries. But Group C, I went Brazil because they're Brazil. I mean, they have the high pedigree here. And I think they will come first. If not them, I think Morocco will come first, but I have them coming second here. They're your AFCON winners, apparently. I mean, I guess, but very talented team when it comes to AFCON and the AFC qualifications in Africa. I forgot how far they went in 2022, but a very talented team from Africa. Then I went 3 Scotland because they performed very well in UEFA and in their UEFA qualifications and friendlies. They always just perform very well. Then I went Haiti 4. I battle between that 3 and 4 a lot. I think it can be switched flip, but I had Scotland 3. And Group D is one I kind of struggled with a lot. I first had Turkey, Australia, USA, Paraguay, but I'm not too convinced with Turkey. I think they are pretty good, but they kind of barely made it here, and all of their playoff rounds to qualify, they won 1-0. Nothing was too convincing. It's just a small thing. It kind of threw me off. It's not going to matter that much at all. I could easily see them coming first, but I'm going USA 1. We're hosting. I don't know how a USA home crowd is going to do. I mean, it's not going to do like a Mexico home crowd's going to do, but hopefully we'll go out there and make it easier for the team. And I think the talent is there, and we're growing as a country. We just beat Senegal 3-2, and I mean that's a pretty good win for us. So I'm gonna give us the benefit of the doubt. I have a little bit of bias here and put USA 1. I'm going Australia 2, and this is one of the things with me about not watching the World Cup is like on paper the Australian squad doesn't look like too talented to me. But Australia is a team that just constantly is performing here at the World Cup. They qualified in 2022. They went through the group stage in 2022, and they're just consistently a really good team. Then I went Turkey 3. I think that attack's very fun with Uzun in the 10, Yildiz out on the left, and Arda Güler on the right. But with these 3, I can see this really being in any order, and Paraguay coming 4. I could see I mean, I see some people say USA is not going to qualify and Paraguay is going to be this team that comes in third. So this is a pretty tough group to predict. I think think Paraguay's gonna be the one that misses out, but you never know. And here in Group E, you had Germany 1. A lot of times they underperform, but the talent is there. They have the high pedigree talent. They won in 2014, I believe. If I'm not, no. Yeah, I think that's right. But the talent's all there for them. Hopefully they can perform this year. Then I went Ecuador 2. Let me look down here real quick. Yes. They came second in the South American qualifications, which, I mean, South America has a bunch of good teams here, so that's pretty good feat to have. You got my boy Caicedo back there, so you know the defense is going to be good. Then I went Ivory Coast 3. I really do like this team with the talents like Yohan Bani, Ousmane Diomande, and Yan Diomande, two guys who are going to get probably big moves, maybe to the Premier League this summer. I think they are growing as a country, and their talent in that country is growing. I think they're going to go 3 here. And Curacao, I have coming fourth. It's their first time ever making it, I believe, which, I mean, that's what debut means, but which is a good feat for them to make it. It's a small country, but I don't think they're going to get past the group stage here. And then F, another pretty tough one here. I battled with this top 3 a lot, and I ended up with the Netherlands 1, because that defense is just fantastic. And if the offense can put some footballs in the back of the net, I mean, they're going to get through. That defense is going to work a lot of magic. I put Japan 2. This is another one where the squad I don't know too much about, but I know the general consensus around them is that, I mean, they're great tactically. They run fast, they're really physical, and they're going to play really well. And I think they are going to qualify for certain. But I just had Netherlands beating them out by a little bit. Then I had Sweden 3, who have a lot of talent, but a lot of times just don't perform that well. They barely made it to the qualifiers. They haven't been doing great in friendlies, but the talent is there if they can get it all together. And I went to Tunisia 4, which is another squad I just don't know too much about. And then over here in Group G, let's see. I have Belgium 1. You have the talent there. You have De Bruyne. You have Courtois in goal, which that's going to get you a long way. Having arguably the best goalkeeper in the world back there. And overall, again, with a lot of these European teams, like the talent on paper is there. They kind of just have to put it all together and like tactically. I went Egypt second, one of the better African nations here at the World Cup, who constantly perform. I don't have too much to say about this. Then for 3 and 4 between Iran and New Zealand, I had zero idea. I mean, these are some of the harder teams to predict. A lot of the Asian teams to me are harder to predict, or the Middle Eastern teams. I ended up having Iran 3, New Zealand 4. And actually, my reason for this was I kind of just go through and look at how they qualify, the route they took to get here, and kind of like a lot of their past friendlies. And the one thing I saw in New Zealand is they haven't won a friendly since, what did I say? They haven't won a friendly since June 17th of last year. So they're really I just don't think that squad's that good. Then I'll move on to Group H, where I put Spain first, and the reason I wrote down a paper was just they're Spain. I mean, they're one of the favorites coming into this competition, so they're an easy one. This is not a very strong group. So I went Uruguay second. They have good talent like Darwin Nunez, Valverde, and Araujo. So they have a bunch of high pedigree talent, not a bunch, but they have high pedigree talent that Cape Verde and Saudi Arabia just don't have. I think I actually put 3 Cape Verde because I kind of just wanted one of these debut teams to make it through. And what Saudi Arabia 4. I don't know why I said it like that, but those 2 can be flipped for me. I mean, I think that can go either way, but I think 1-2 is going to be Spain, Uruguay. Then we move over to Group I. This is probably the most fun group in my opinion to watch. But I went France 1. Again, I think they are to be. I don't remember the odds last time I saw, but I think France is the favorite to qualify. So the talent they have on the team. They have Alicia on the right, Dembele, Madrid, Mbappe, Cherki. I mean, they have just an immense amount of talent on paper, and they'll probably get it done. I mean, they were in the I think that they made it to the finals last year, lost to Argentina. 2 actually went Senegal. I think it'll be flipped between Senegal and Norway. I went Senegal. I think they are the team that actually won AFCON, and we USA just beat them 3-2, but they have a lot of talent over there. And I think it can be flipped between them and Norway. I think it'll be close. I put Norway 3 because, outside of their attack, I don't think the talent too crazy, but I can easily see Norway even doing first just because they have Holland. I mean, you know what Holland does for the country. I mean, he can bag 5 goals in a game if you need him to. So then with Iraq 4, just I mean, these top 3 countries are 3 of the stronger ones in this competition, all in the same group. Over to J. Argentina won. They're the defending World Cup champions. Are they called champions? I don't know. The defending World Cup winners. So I mean, the talent's still there. You still got Messi, even though he's old as dirt. I mean, he's still Messi. Then not over here too. I struggled with Austria and Algeria, back and forth, back and forth. I went Austria 2. Performed really well in the UEFA qualifiers, and Algeria performed really well in AFCON. They performed really well in the African qualifiers. I went Jordan 4. Their debut season into this, not season, but this is their debut into the World Cup, and I just don't think they have the talent to make it through these other 3 teams. Group K, I went Portugal 1, along with Spain, France, Argentina. I mean, they're one of the favorites to win this whole thing. Then I went, let me flip my page over. I went Colombia 2. I'm 90% sure. Yes. They performed really well in their friendlies. In the South American qualifiers, they performed very well. And I think really just talent-wise, they beat out Uzbekistan and DR Congo. Then I went DR 3. 3, Uzbekistan 4. My reasoning, didn't have one. A lot of these, as I said, I mean, like the last team I have here is one I just don't know much about, or sometimes it's the bottom 2 I just don't know too much about. Group L, last group here, I went England 1. Just on paper, I mean, they have one of the stronger squads. They just have to kind of put it all together, which they just can't seem to do. I went Croatia 2. They consistently perform well. They perform well in the 2022 World Cup, and their qualifiers, they perform well. They just constantly perform well. I went Ghana 3, Panama 4. Why? Don't know. Kind of just, a lot of these are just how I feel about teams, looking at it and looking at how they got here, and just kind of how they perform. Then we go here, generate bracket. Now here, I've done no preparation for, so this is all going to be Phil. Mexico, Sweden. Tough. Hold on, where do I start here? I'm going to start down here. England, Austria. I'm going England. I think they're going to hedge out Austria. I think England hopefully will make it far for once. I think they just edge out Austria talent-wise. Portugal, Ivory Coast, or no Portugal. I like Ivory Coast's talent, but Portugal's arguably the strongest squad here. Croatia, Colombia is tough. I'll go Croatia. They consistently perform. They perform well in 2022. Even maybe the talent edges Colombia's way. I can't actually think of much of their squad outside of Luis Diaz. Argentina, Czechia. I think that's easy. Argentina. France, Egypt. I think it's easy. France. Spain, DR. I think that's easy. Spain. Uruguay, Senegal. I'm gonna go Senegal. Belgium, Norway. That's a fun game. I want to go Belgium because I really think just having Courtois in goal just does a lot for a team. Having, again, arguably the best goalkeeper will get you a long way. So that's that round of 32 here. We'll move on to the left here. Mexico, Sweden. I think it's tough. I'll go Mexico, getting the benefit of the doubt. They're gonna be home here. I mean, we're gonna be on their turf. Actually, scratch that. I'm not sure if this is still played in Mexico, or if this is played strictly in the U.S., but since they're a host country, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt here. And I'll go Morocco here. I just don't think Canada has the talent to make it through here. Switzerland, Turkey, that's a fun game. Ooh. I'll come back to that. Brazil, South Korea, I'll go Brazil. I mean, they have the pedigree, they have the talent. USA, Iran, USA. I don't think Iran have the talent to compete there, but you never know. USA, we're one of the more, not polarizing, kind of like one of the harder teams to predict, because I can see us going decently far. I can see us not even qualifying, honestly, but we'll see how that goes. Ecuador, Japan, this is fun. I go Japan because the general consensus is, I mean, tactically they're brilliant, and I can't wait to actually sit down and watch them this year so I can really see what everyone's talking about and see this project Blue Lock come to life. Germany, Algeria, I'll go Germany. Just edge out talent-wise, and they have the pedigree. They're previous winners. I'll have them moving on here. Netherlands, Australia, I'll go Netherlands. I feel like I'm just kind of going the favorite and the kind of the bigger name countries in all of these, which, again, I'm going to be wrong. I arguably, honestly don't know too much about what I'm talking about, and I know Australia always perform well, so I can see Australia moving on there. I don't know. A lot of times Netherlands are disappointing. What did I miss? Switzerland, Turkey. We'll just do. We'll go Turkey. We'll go Turkey. I think I have too many European nations moving on. Too many of the bigger names going on. So one slight upset, even if that actually I don't think that is an upset, but we'll have them moving on. Then I got Mexico, Morocco. Oh, nope, sorry. I'm gonna go easy Morocco. Maybe not easy, sorry, but I'm having Morocco moving on. They're really good. I mean, they're a really good team. It just I don't I don't like that they gave the win over to Morocco for the Afcon, but um, it doesn't really matter who won that. They both performed really well. I think they're both very good teams. Morocco and Senegal, that is, but USA Japan. This is fun. I just get USA. um, Definitely biased there. Japan can definitely beat us there. Um, Sorry, I'm trying to think if I want to rethink that. I'll go USA. Germany, Netherlands. I'll go. Ooh, dang. Okay, well, this is gonna get hard. Germany, Netherlands. As I said earlier, Netherlands has that defense. They have Van Dijk out back. I know they have Timber out on the right. They have Van Hecke, who's one of my favorite center backs in the world. Germany, Verts. I don't know why I sound like name. It's coming to my head right now. We'll go Netherlands. We'll go Netherlands. Two teams that I think underperform a lot of times in Germany and Netherlands, but I have Netherlands edging them out. I think a strong defense will get you a long way in the World Cup, and you see a lot of these lower scoring games. So, you move over to the right, Belgium, Senegal. I'm gonna have Senegal moving on, because again, Belgium's one of those teams that really underperform a lot, and Senegal's been playing really well. I think they deserve to have that AFCON trophy, but I think that edge out Senegal. Spain, France. Whoa. Having this in the round of 16 is crazy. I mean, this is arguably 1 and 2 favorites wise. Wow. I'm going to go France. I don't remember if they met in 2022. I'm blanking on that, but I'm going to have I'm going to have France edging them out here. I think that talent in France is just kind of undeniable. Then Argentina, Croatia. I have Argentina, again, with just talent being undeniable. I think that's what Argentina is. And as I was saying, this right side is so much stronger than this left somehow. Like the opposite of the Champions League. I don't know how this has happened, but Portugal, England, again, a banger. Portugal, you have a great midfield in João Neves, Vitinha. You have Ronaldo, of course. I know more players. I'm just blanking when I start making videos. Like, names just blank. Let's have an upset. Let's get England moving on here. That's not gonna happen probably, but England has such a good squad. Hopefully this year can be their year. Where are we at? I didn't do Turkey, Brazil. I don't know how I skipped that. What? Brazil. We'll have Brazil moving on. Over on the left, we have Morocco, Brazil. Dang. I feel like if I go, kind of just looking at it again, it looks like it's gonna be like the biggest teams, like the most well-known teams moving on. And I think there are going to be upsets when it comes to this, but I'm going to go Brazil here. And USA, Netherlands, I'm going to go Netherlands. I think this is... I can't ethically put the USA into the semifinals. I don't think they should even be in the quarterfinals probably, but I had to put them somewhat far since we are hosting for once. Senegal, France. I mean, France is going to be hard to make them lose here. Just when it comes to predictions, just that attack is it's the best in the world. And I think they're going to beat out Senegal, then Argentina, England. I think I have England, just like the USA. I think it's just where England's road stops. And again, arguably they should not have even made it this far. Then into the semifinals, you have Brazil versus Netherlands, and we have France versus Argentina. We have a finals matchup here on the right, and Brazil, Netherlands. Let's give it to Brazil. Let's have Brazil going back. And France, Argentina. Why France? Messi's old. That's kind of all I have to say there. Messi's older. I'll say France edges him out. This time we have Brazil, France, in our finals of the 2026 World Cup. And here I'm going to go... I'm going to go France. It's not the fun pick, but with how good that squad is, I mean, it's hard to deny that they're going to win this whole thing. but it's the World Cup. You have no idea. Maybe Morocco won. Maybe Mexico will somehow win it. You really have no idea what's going to happen here. But I'm going to have France winning it. And that's going to be my predictions for the 2026 World Cup. And I'll see y'all next time.